morning, Robert. How are ya?
Not too bad. Yourself?
I am good. We got a nice surprise last night. So Robert and I were trying to figure out what to cover specifically because
we were going to do Friday, but then I realized I had my convention to go to, so whoops.
Yeah, well, and then Steph and I always do Thursday. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be able to have everything read by tomorrow. Let's talk about Ghost Machine. And then boom. And then boom.
Yep.
We got the Joker trailer. Like, I mean, and we might get to some Suicide Squad depending on how long we talk about the Ghost Machine books, but everyone was okay. So I was nervous after hearing the Harley voice. That was teased
out of
last
context,
week.
granted.
Right, exactly. But I still had hope, and oh my God, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna go over it. But what were your initial thoughts on this trailer?
I'll be honest, part of me is wondering how much I was trying to wonder about the story already. I'm like, okay, are we going to go where she's going to take things too far for him and things like that? Like she's misreading into it. But other than that, though, I really enjoyed it. I'm curious on where this is going, but I'm also getting a Moulin Rouge vibe.
I mean, I can see that. I'm getting more like of like this shared delusion, maybe even a little bit of like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind meets Arkham. Kind of. Oh my God.
Well, Moulin Rouge is my go-to for the jukebox musical, so.
Well, yeah, and I get that. But I was actually surprised. I expected a lot more. Before we had seen the trailer, I expected a lot of people to like kind of hate on it, right?
It went up to over 1 million within 2 hours.
The views?
Yeah.
And they dropped it late.
Yeah, like, but it's like within 2 hours in the evening, boom. That tells you people are excited for this.
I absolutely I'm so excited for this movie. This is gonna be the movie of the year. Like there was a lot of like things I was nervous about. I love musicals. I know most people do not love musicals. Like I know that's a very niche thing. People don't like it. But yeah, this looks great. Let me bring it up here. And we'll talk about it because there's gonna be some places that I wanna pause it.
Right.
Like look, just this shot alone.
Yeah.
He's lost so
the shot at the end. Oh, the shot at the end. I love the planning just from a visual, point of view.
Yeah, but
by the way, that you're the bar at the bottom.
I see that and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, because I'm like hey.
Wait, now I gotta add you. Hold on. I can do this. I swear. Add item, dynamic camera grid. Does that work?
Where am I?
Wait, hold on. Okay, we're just gonna remove the thing. We're just gonna remove it.
The bar at the bottom?
Yeah, we're just gonna remove it.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
That works. There we go.
Even the video doesn't get trimmed off, so that's better.
Yeah. So he's lost super amount of weight again. Yep. And the one thing I do know about Joaquin Phoenix is he does not do sequels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For this, it had to be a legitimate story to tell for him to do it.
Like, has he ever done a sequel to any movie ever?
I don't think he's done many movies that required sequels.
Yeah, I don't think that's not really what he
to be fair, this is the first movie that he's done. I think that really. Let me double check. Hold on, Joaquin Phoenix. Let me just look at his filmography to see if there's anything there that kind of.
You are boomering it. Yeah, that's kind of my brand. I tried to make it cute, but it just doesn't work.
You and cuteness.
Oh, that's what it's gotta be.
I know, but yeah, looking through this, a lot of the movies he's done have been more of those indie project done-in-one type movies that doesn't usually require a sequel. So probably that's probably why he's doing it here. It's probably like the first time, something that actually appealed to him.
I mean, I think also a lot of it is the first movie did do so well.
Well, that too.
And he knew that there was going I don't see this, obviously. Sequels usually don't do as well as the original, and I don't see this doing as well as the original, but I do see it doing
that
very
was lightning
well.
in a bottle. That was lightning in a bottle, but I think it'll come close.
Like, I think the original only had, if I remember correctly, and it's been a couple years, but what's it, $50 million budget? It was something very low.
Yes, 55 to 70 million budget.
It was low, and then they got like 1.3 billion.
Yeah, 1.079 billion.
Okay, I was close. See, it's been like
budget,
5 years.
Oh God, the budget's 200 million for this one.
Oh,
because it's a musical, obviously.
Yeah. And some of the set designs we've seen, but like, he looks almost like a bobblehead right here.
Yeah, I hope they just keep it to a duology. I hope they keep it to a duology and not try and force a trilogy.
Is that what they're called, duologies? When there's two?
When it's just two, it's always a duology.
Okay,
that's why then you have duology, trilogy, quadrilogy.
Like, I could see them doing a trilogy if they.
What would the theme be? Yeah.
Well, it depends. I from the trailers I got, Harley's not going to survive this movie. That's just my opinion.
You really think so?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very sad movie. But I don't think she's going to survive. I think that's going to be the sadness that we see. They could do him descending into the lunatic for the third and have Batman show up in the last 5 minutes. They could do that.
Maybe.
But we're
again,
way ahead of ourselves.
This is not a Joker I see doing with Batman. If anything else, if they do a trilogy, it'll be someone who's more close to the proper Joker taking up the mantle while Arthur's having to see what he's sown.
Yeah.
Because Arthur Joker, no, I can never see him dealing with Batman. Never.
I mean, he's super young.
Well, not just that, but just in general, the way he operates and everything. I don't see him ever playing any of those clown prince of crime type of schemes.
See, I disagree. I could see it. It may not all be real. It may be in his head.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about real. I'm talking about that.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean,
by the way,
I could see him like poisoning the water supply and shit. Like,
perhaps. Oh, and did you know that the neighbor is back in this movie too, according to the wiki?
Zazie?
Yeah. Zazie beats Sophie.
I know
she's back in this movie.
I know the midget's back too because he's his best man.
Yeah,
he's his best man. Okay, so let's we're gonna watch it. We're gonna pause. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna pause. He's so little.
Let's go, boys. It's showtime. Wakey. Hey, Fleck, you got a joke?
Something about how emaciated he is there is very uncomfortable.
It is, but it also makes you wonder just how little how not well they're treating him here.
Oh yeah, like he's boxed up. We're seeing him boxed up. We're seeing him. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. Obviously, Harley is not the Harley we know.
Right, she's a fellow inmate according to the wiki.
Okay, so that has been confirmed.
Yep, and it says here, her curiosity eventually turns to obsession.
I can see that. I don't hate this. I don't hate the idea of this because this original Joker that we saw in 1 was a very different take also. So if they're gonna do different, it makes sense here. There was a really good I like different takes on Harley. There was a really good Spotify full casted audio thing, and I can't remember what it was. Christina Ricci did the voice.
Yeah, I'm aware of that one. And isn't that the one with what's his name? Gordon from the Batman as Batman, I think. No,
that's Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah.
That's the audio adventures.
That's the audio adventure I was just thinking about.
But they do a different take on Harley, where she's the one as his psychiatrist that
Unburied.
actually,
Batman Unburied.
yeah, okay, that's what it is. She's the one that actually manipulates him.
Ooh.
So I do like different takes on Harley.
Or you also have the Batman the cartoon where she came about. They made a way to actually have her exist without the Joker, and then they meet up afterwards.
And that has a different take on every character, just about,
Well, yeah.
right? Yeah. But I like it. I like it so far. Like, she's clearly, we've got music therapy. It's so ironic they show music therapy when it comes to this. You think?
I think so. I think because if it thanks to now that he has that persona, he's probably going to do it more often in his head.
Dig into it. Yeah. I love that they're literally just dancing in the middle of all this chaos, but in their head, they're at this Arkham hotel and they look gorgeous and they're all like,
yeah, I would say, Tavia, is it all in his head? I would say probably most of it will be, yes.
That's my guess also.
Because really, otherwise that would totally destroy the realistic world they set up if everyone legitimately breaks out in the song.
Okay, wait, hold on. So have you ever seen the movie Chicago?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good example.
I love the movie. I loved how the movie did that. Yeah, where they would do a more grounded version with some scene, and then other would go right into the head where it's more glamorized.
Right. The part that's in their head is where it's over the top, and there's lights, and there's actions, and you could
like
tell
the difference. Tango and everything.
Oh, Cell Block Tango is one of the best. One of the best. I love it. Not guilty. So good. But yeah, that's what this kind of reminds me of. I think that's a better comparison than Moulin Rouge.
True.
Because they had a definitive way of differentiating it.
As far as the swapping around, you're absolutely right. Swap around between mental and everything.
Undead says she sees a sucker punch kind of thing. That is what Steph said too. No, take it back. No. Fired. What? No, Sucker Punch is that Zack Snyder movie.
Yep.
That everybody hates except for Steph. Oh my God. I know we've seen this outfit before, but this is my favorite in the entire thing we've seen. I love this outfit. It's original colors and stuff, but it's enough Harley, but also enough real world.
Exactly. And that's how do you think that's her final look, or do you think she'll have a more final look?
Okay, hold on. I don't think it's her final look, and I'll tell you why. We're at 1:30. You know the famous, I'm going to show you here. You know the famous, everybody knows the famous Alex Ross photo.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that cover.
So that is actually taken off of another picture. Can I get it where she does the dip? Where, God damn it, I'm not going to get it where she is the right position. But regardless, I think because of this scene alone, showcasing, and I could be looking way too much into it. I'm a Harley fan. I do that. Showcasing Alex Ross's inspiration for that picture, I don't think that's going to be her like final form, so to speak. I think we're going to get more. Yeah, like she's going to evolve
you made that more. Nice going, Ray. You made that more part of Tristan's vocabulary,
right? But I mean, if this is, that's fine. I like it. It's gorgeous. I would absolutely sport that shit. Like, as a normal outfit, I would wear that shit lawn mowing. It's so cute. Okay, maybe not. But you see my point. Like,
right? I was like, lawn mowing, really?
No, I don't mow the lawn. That's a lie. But even so, I know I'm really bad about this. I'm sorry, guys. That with the green hair is, I think, the final evolution of Joker. That is,
it's pretty much his Dark Knight Returns outfit.
It's so good. It's so good. Like, he's even got the green tint. Like, I wasn't a big fan of his face makeup originally. Now I love it.
they made it work. You wouldn't want to see this for a regular joke, even though some things like the manga stuff have tried to bring it. Okay, I'll say that. That manga one, which ended recently, actually, the Joker one, made it work.
The one where he has Bruce as a baby?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, which ended recently. It ended stupid. It
started stupid.
No, but it really ended stupid. Basically, none of it mattered.
Okay.
Bruce is reverted back to an adult in the dumb way, and then he just doesn't remember anything from his time as a baby, and it's just back to things how things used to be.
Oh my god!
Especially when it looks like they were setting up Joker and Harley seemed to get shot and killed by Riddler, and thus they were like, "Oh no, it's coming full circle."
Oh my god, those. It was just bad. That one in the Superman one where all he does is eat, and he
But the artwork is incredible. Let's be honest.
Okay, the art is good. I'm not saying that, but when I don't want to see Superman almost orgasming over freaking noodles, like it's just the weirdest thing ever.
I know, but yeah, the Joker one actually went some interesting directions of Joker actually calming down and becoming more human, but then the ending just shows, oh no, he'll revert back to normal.
Yeah, that's silly. I'm glad I didn't finish it.
Yeah,
I love it. Look at she's a bride.
Mm-hmm.
And then the little midget guy he let live.
Yep.
Wait, I wonder. I would have to screenshot it and zoom in. Now that you said Zazie is in the movie, I wonder if it's one of these girls.
Maybe.
Probably not, but even so.
Now here's the big question: if she does return, is she going to be back in his head, or will she actually be there in person?
What do you mean?
The neighbor.
Oh, well, love stuff was in his head. So
why would she ever? Yeah, and why would she care about him?
I'm wondering if she's just going to be there in flashbacks. Honestly, because I don't see how they can use her.
Or I think he'll mentally assume she'll be coming to visit.
Maybe. Wait, isn't calling a midget offensive? What the fuck am I supposed to call him?
Little person?
A little guy? That's like saying he's not grown up. Hold on, let me Google it. Is the word midget offensive? Is a term for a person who is unusually short in stature. Okay, they say to call him a dwarf? That feels even meaner.
Yeah, it does.
Like, they're gonna start chasing Snow White or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't keep track of the PC terms. I'm sorry. Like, is she
Hotel Arkham?
Wait, hold on.
I love that.
I do too, but I want to show this one part. Is she hotboxing that shit? Hold on. We gotta slow it down because it won't let me catch it. Oh, damn it! One more time. If I don't get it, it's fine. I didn't get it. She's hotboxing that shit. They're smoking a joint, and she is hotboxing that shit. That's hilarious, and I love it. We are back POC debate. Wait, no, I don't know. I'm gonna use that word. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Little guy. I'm not gonna call somebody a little guy. Look at the little guy. That's like Hotel Arkham. I love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
That's what you should be talking about.
Well, that was obviously her, right? Throwing that?
Should be talking about.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, that's her.
So I'm assuming my best guess is she loses her mind. She ends up going in there, finding him, falling in love. Like, she takes inspiration from what he did at the end of 1, and that's what lands her in Arkham.
She is going to take things too far with this. I think that she loves the Joker, not Arthur, and Arthur's going to realize that.
Maybe.
And I think that might be why he'll have the mental image of his neighbor, because in his eyes, in his mind, she loved Arthur.
I mean, but that wasn't real.
Well, I know, but I'm saying it's that side of him that's trying to convince him. Like, she represents Arthur, Harley represents Joker.
Maybe. I
Because you can
don't.
say, I want to see the real you. That tells you she don't give a damn about Arthur.
I mean, we don't know that yet.
True, but it's just that feeling. It's just that feeling when you hear a line like that.
Why is she on the other side of the glass, though?
Ooh.
Does she come and visit him before she's locked up? Like,
I think that could have been it.
Because that could insinuate that. No, they've already established she's not a doctor. So
yeah, I think she does something to get herself thrown into Arkham so she can be with him.
Yeah, maybe this scene, the way this was shot, the way he smiles, everything about this scene is pure fucking art.
Yep, it is. It is. Like I said. And no, Raymond, I don't think Todd Phillips is the type to do CGI, but I think that was real.
I don't know. I assumed it was real. I didn't even think about that. That is gorgeous. So it doesn't come out till October 4th.
Yep. Around the same time as the first movie.
A long time. They released this trailer a long time before it came out.
True, but to be fair, most movies usually do is a teaser trailer. You know there's going to be a fuller trailer eventually.
This is a teaser trailer? This is 2 minutes long.
Yeah, some teaser trailers are that long.
Aren't teaser trailers normally like 30 seconds, though?
No, not always. Proper teaser trailers were just that, the tease to get you hyped up. Yeah, that's usually what they call it. Okay, depending on the movie and everything, sometimes you'll just have nothing but theatrical trailers. Others, it's just the teaser trailer. And I think on WB, it said this is the teaser trailer.
I don't know. That trailer did everything it needed to. It established that there's going to be music involved. It established the importance of music by the first line and music therapy. It established the idea of it being in his head or not in his head.
It says official teaser trailer.
Okay. All right. And it did not give away a lot, which I kind of respect that because a lot of movies, you know the whole plot by the trailer.
Oh, funny comment someone made on the video, the official YouTube Warner Brothers version. I used to think my life was a comedy, but now I realize it's a musical.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll say that.
Like, who thought that Todd Phillips, and don't get me wrong, I like the Hangover movies. They are funny. They are clever.
Him?
Who knew that he was able to create such a masterpiece in a random ass, like, I know Joker's popular, but he didn't take Batman.
Yeah, he used to do stuff like Road Trip, Old School, Starsky and Hutch. He did some of those movies too before. It's like, yeah, who would have thought? I mean, the last movie he did before everything was War Dogs, which again was a spoof.
I love this Harley Joker Horror Picture Show. I love it. Rocky Horror Picture Show is so good. Come on.
And he's been a writer in almost all these movies.
I'm telling you, this is pure fucking cinema. I'm so stoked for this movie. Like, fuck Deadpool. This is going to be the movie of the year.
Yeah.
This is going to be, and the thing is there is a lot of like, I don't know if it's superhero fatigue or if it's just bad writing fatigue, right? Like, people are sick of the kind of formulaic stuff that Marvel puts out there. People are sick of, like, it gets boring and tedious, and and they did this with one, so it's not a new concept, but putting one of these well-known characters in a genre where you would normally not see it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. That's why I said, and I don't remember who said it, so I can't take the original idea. It was somebody in the live chat like 2 years ago talking about doing a Catwoman movie, but having it be heist.
Yeah.
Like, if you could do genre films with,
like, you can have Clayface there, but he's not Clayface the shapeshifter as part of the heist. He's Clayface the actor.
Right, exactly. And you could do a lot with doing different types of genres instead of just having the same thing over and over again. Like, the bad writing gets so much. You just got to do something. You got to make a good movie. And I think this is gonna wow a lot of people.
Definitely. So, should we get to the other topic?
Yes, but first, Reese, I need to know your opinion, because if anybody hates it, it's you. Come on now. Come on, Reese. Tell me.
Reese, tell us.
Oh my God. If he sings "This is the greatest show," oh my God, I don't think he's gonna sing that song. It is a good song though, from The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
But that would be hilarious. I don't know. I'm stoked. And I like that she's making Harley her own. Like,
yes.
She didn't try. Maybe she couldn't do the accent.
Again, what makes this work is that it's not clearly, it's its own separate universe. It's its own thing. It's not meant to be canon or anything.
Yes, absolutely. And Jarrell's right. Like, comics change canon all the time. If you do it for the sake of a great story like
this. And they call it a Black Label book. A movie. It's a Black Label movie.
Yeah. And it's Elseworld. It's something different on its own. I'm all for it. I was kind of waiting for Reese, but
nope. Reese, Reese, he takes his own time.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm excited. I think this is this is gonna be great.
You got scans ready? Because wait, never saw the first one. The second one's a musical.
Come on, Reese. You just saw the trailer. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Come on.
So you got the scans ready? Because I got them ready on my end.
All right. Do you have Ghost Machine number 1?
Yep.
Starting with that?
Yep.
Okay. Go for it. I had it up, but you are more than welcome to.
I mean, if you have it up, you go ahead too.
All right. So let's bring this up. We're going to talk about Ghost Machine today.
Yep.
It is the new imprint from Jeff Johns.
We're all excited for this. We've been looking forward because, Geiger, Junkyard Joe, Blood Tree was the only flub up.
That wasn't Ghost Machine, though.
No, that was the pre-Ghost Machine. It still counts.
Blood Tree was not related to this.
No, it wasn't. No. It was under the Jeff Johns' imprint. That was before he expanded it to Ghost Machine, when he had it could be something else.
Are you sure?
Hold on.
I don't think it was related whatsoever.
No. Hold on.
I think Robert is full of crap. Play it again.
Yep.
Jarrell, I've already watched it 4 or 5 times.
Mad Ghost.
And that's good.
It says it's the Mad Ghost. That was the original imprint before it became Ghost Machine.
It's Mad Ghost, but it's not related to Ghost Machine. It's not in the canon.
No. Well, to be fair, Ghost Machine is multiple canons, remember? Multiple universes.
Stop trying to semantics me. It's a bad book. Let it be on the side.
Yeah.
It's
but anyway, the fact we had all this build up. Now, most of the build we had, which was Geiger, Junkyard Joe, and Blizzard, are all part of the unnamed universe.
Right. Not Rook, though.
No, Rook is its own separate thing.
Right.
Same with we haven't gotten them yet. The other one for stuff like Family Odyssey and everything.
Right, exactly. So
and then you have the High Street,
bye,
the horror
Todd.
line.
Get some rest.
Get some rest, Todd.
And get pumped for Joker. Todd is awesome. He has the worst opinions on shit.
How many times have you fired him?
At least 10 times.
But this was basically an ash can, a teaser for everything.
Exactly. And I will say it did a good job getting stuff started.
Yep. Or bringing new people in who haven't been following Geiger.
Yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to start. Like, you could jump on here and be okay with that.
But if you've been following it, you have more, you understand it more.
Oh, definitely, because you've got the doctor and stuff like that.
Yep. Geiger, I just always liked this with Geiger being this is an anti-hero.
This is everything they could have done with Dr. Phosphorus if they would have given him. I'm telling you.
If anyone actually gave a damn about phosphorus.
Come on, he's cool. These were all pitches that he had at DC that they were like, nah, too edgy, too risky. We're corporate, And he was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm going to go start my own, and it's going to do awesome. And I don't know. I don't.
It's so ironic.
I'm just saying.
10 years ago, I always thought Jeff Johns would never go into the indie scene. I always thought, like, no, he's not going to create or own. The mainstream comics are his work. But now seeing this, I'm just like, wow, I had no idea what the hell I was talking about.
Todd says it's just so it's a Lady Gaga issue. Now I grew up with Lady Gaga.
Yeah, but going for the musical side, I get it, because I don't think Jenna Ortega we don't know if she sings or not.
I don't know who Mia Goth is. Let me
Mia Goth.
Mia Goth. Like, her name sounds. Ew. Oh my God! What the fuck is Todd?
What?
God. She looks like a man. Stop it. I don't know who that is, and I hope I never see her again.
And look at it. Oh, geez, her full name. She has a mouthful of a full name. Mia Gypsy Mello da Silva Goth.
And she's a man.
Nah.
I don't think so, really. I seen that. Okay, so she's the front lady for that Max scene. I seen it.
Max, X, Pearl, and all that.
I don't know. She is definitely not a... No. Have you seen her fucking face? That is not a chick. Anyways. Ugly chicks aside. Let's talk about Ghostmaker. Nope.
Right.
Let's not. Let's talk about Ghost Machine.
I say Ghost Machine, yeah.
Yes.
So we get a nice summary as he's meeting up with this one knight who has information about stuff that doesn't come into play until the ongoing. But we get to see Barney again. Barney! I love the dog Barney. He looks like a Barney. I love Gary Frank's art. Yep. Oh my God. I put this on my community post when Raymond
this came out.
Raymond just made a good point, by the way.
Jenna Ortega and Mia Goth are far too... Oh, yeah. It said she was 30. The man one. I don't know. Jenna Ortega's even younger, right?
Oh, yeah. She's pretty damn young, yeah.
She's a baby.
But yeah, let them come.
I put this in my phone just for the meme of it all. I love it. Okay, I know that's just me, but it's funny.
Redcoat's been a character they've been teasing at for a while, and
Redcoat was the one I was most interested in right off the bat.
Brian Hitch's artwork incredible.
Mm-hmm.
2, having it be he's met all these historical figures and everything because he's immortal. But the fact is, just a Redcoat, a guy that was on the wrong side of the Revolutionary War, is our hero.
With saying this was my most look forward to character, it was also the most disappointing. Gonna put that out there. Yeah.
You mean with this book?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll end up getting there, and I'll tell you why.
He does give me a bit of a Constantine vibe, though, with his attitude.
Yeah, more like a... he doesn't have an accent, I don't think. At least, I don't read the accent.
So, he does say like, bloody hell and all that.
I guess so. But he can die over and over and over and over and over and over.
He's the immortal man,
He's the immortal man. Yeah, exactly. And he explains a little bit of that. And then we've got Geiger and Redcoat, which we're going to talk about. Those are 2 on there. We've got so looking back now, because we've had this tease for a while. We've seen Geiger.
Yep.
We've seen Redcoat.
Yep. We've seen Junkyard Joe. We got teased about at the end of the recent Geiger stuff. What was his name? He's mentioned in these backers. The Northerner. That's
was this the story I did not read that was in the Image specials?
No, that was the Blizzard, which ended up being its own thing and tied into Redcoat at the end.
Okay, so that makes sense. So
No, the Northerner, we still haven't gotten anything about him. The only thing we did see was we saw him at the very end of Junkyard Joe when that portal opened with him and Geiger.
Okay. Wait.
So we still don't know much about Northerner yet. We have still no idea.
Okay. I know what you mean now. Okay, it took me a minute. And one thing they did that I thought was really cool.
Mhm.
If you are starting out, this gives you nice little summaries of
It's the Secret
everybody.
Files and Origins. It's the Secret File and Origins
Yes.
database stuff.
The Northerner.
And they even set up the first ghost.
Yeah, she was the first ghost, right?
Yeah, she is. She was the first female president.
She's president, and she is. This is current time if we're talking about time periods, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love this. Wait, like she's telling you. Okay, then we got the setup for Rook, which is another one we're gonna go into
I love
detail.
it. It's a post-apocalyptic setting set not on Earth.
Zeke.
See you, Zeke. I like
not
it.
Not on this Earth.
Well, no, not on Earth in general. Remember, we find out later this is another world that was terraformed and everything.
And it was, the people on Earth did terraform it and call it Exodus.
Yes.
But
it didn't last long. As we got a timeline. We got a timeline in the book in the main book.
Yeah.
And it lasted like only like a decade or so. Here's what it says.
Wait, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yep, you're right.
We'll get there. But this just introduces
the animal wardens.
Basically, okay, so the best way to explain how this story is, in a nutshell, before we get to the main story, is these helmets are all specialty helmets. So the main guy, Rook, what was his name again?
Oh, hold on.
Simon?
Hold on.
No, that was the other guy.
Wait. It is Corvus.
Corvus?
Yeah, that's his name, Corvus. Oh, no, that's what he's the warden of. Their true names are discarded.
Okay, well, the main guy, they call him Rook. He is in charge
Rook,
of
Swine,
the
and Direwolf.
That's what it was. Swine, the crows. So he controls the birds. Swine obviously controls the pigs.
And Direwolf, the wolves.
Yep. So those helmets are what help control that. And he's working on making an escape rocket. That's kind of where this ends off with this whole world. Now, it doesn't really explain the wardens.
No, not really. It just gives you a tease. That's all this whole thing is, just to give it a sample to whet your appetite, and then for the main book to explain everything.
Oh yeah, so warden of Corvus, including crows. Okay, so that's what the wardens are. They're the ward of certain animals. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
It just took me a minute. I love her design.
Wardens, Rook uses his helmet to control specific species of animal.
I love her design. I love her boob window.
She's on the cover. She's on. Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Yep. And then we have, just to go over some of the other ones. These are we have the Tomasi books after this.
Family Odyssey,
I thought this was great. I loved it.
I love it too.
Instead of witness protection, it's temporal protection. They're sent in time.
Yes, and it's very Fantastic Four meets the future, kind of.
It's kind of like what's that called? If the family from Meet the Robinsons came to the present day.
What is Meet the Robinsons?
That's that Disney movie. Kid who wants to get adopted. He's brought to the future. He meets this family that he ends up really connecting to. But then they realize that he can't stay. Otherwise, history wouldn't make sense.
Okay. Yep. I totally knew that.
I love how Grandma's a hologram and they're playing.
She's AI, yeah.
And Grandpa's playing Call of Duty.
I know. And losing to his wife. That's amazing. So we get the introduction of these guys. This is not going to be not out yet.
No, it's not out yet. None of these remaining books are out yet. Although there is a tease at the end of this one, making it clear that in this world, Junkyard Joe is fiction, pure fiction. Because they go to a movie, they go to a drive-through.
No, you're wrong.
Keep going. Keep scrolling down.
Junkyard Joe is not pure fiction. No, we're not doing this again.
No. Meaning in this world. This is not in the unnamed universe.
I don't. Oh, okay.
Remember.
But Junkyard Joe is fucking real. This isn't Mike Millar's hack ass.
Mark Millar.
Whatever.
But no. what I'm saying is, remember, each of these are separate universes. Rook is not tied to Unnamed. It's not tied to this. And this stuff is not tied to the other stuff. They're all separate. So saying, in this world, Junkyard Joe is pure fiction. Just like we'll eventually see some other tie-in.
Junkyard Joe is fiction and real at the same time.
I know,
It's based off a
Unnamed.
character.
In the Unnamed, you are right.
Yes, I know.
In here, it's not.
I'm used to that.
All right, but then you have
Halo and Hornsby?
yeah.
Is that what it's called? Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, this story is about 2 teenage kids. I don't know that I'm super interested in this
basically,
one.
you have this one kid who's good in nature being raised by horrible parents, and you have this troublemaker girl raised by sainted parents, and then you find out, oh, she's a devil, he's an angel, but they're being raised by the opposite.
Yes, exactly. And they're like 12. That's where my disconnect is. I get old. Stories about very young children get old to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have to be very, very good. I love the shadow work here, though.
I think these kids have good personalities because we're gonna have to deal with them. They make it. And I think Tamati finds a good balance.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I'll give it 3 issues. That's enough to know if I'm gonna like this or not. It's just the idea of like kids.
Oh, take it back.
Like
Reminds
every
me of
manga ever. Yeah. You know what? I bet Tibia would like it. I think that's fair. I think Tibia would like it.
Then you get the horror one, which if you scroll down a little bit, you'll then see a kid is ringing a Rockefeller.
He said, shut the fuck up, Tony. Dear sweet baby Jesus, please pray for Tristan and Robert. As per my sponsorship contract, I must remind you all to try the new Mystic Mountain Blue Powerade. Is that even a real Powerade? Now it sounds delicious, fucker. Oh my God, that's so funny. Thank you, Tony. Good morning.
But yeah, then we have the horror books line after this.
I'm actually very interested in this. I like this setup.
It's Ivan Reis and everything. But look, the kid is reading in right there.
Paper.
Well, yeah, but he's reading a Rockefeller's comic. See,
so in this world, Rockefellers are fake.
Yeah, in this world, yes. But they're real in the other world.
Okay, see, that's better than what Mark Millar does.
Well, yeah.
Way better. Way better. I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, yeah, basically, this is their homage to EC Comics.
Huh?
The old EC Comics, the old horror books way back in the day.
Oh,
are the reasons that led to the Comics Code.
Okay. Well, basically what happens is this guy walks down the street. This kid is watching him. And, you know what? We did talk about this one because I love this part.
Yeah, lady, yeah.
Yes, I love this lady so much.
We were in a hurry to get through this one.
Yes.
Day, so.
Because she says, we've all got the latest and greatest to help you get back to your true self before all that extra came along. This fat bitch is like, okay, give me 2. Give me 3. Give me 4. I am very interested in this one, though.
Oh, yeah, I am too. And then the things that kid having that dog then gets him into a car crash and he gets killed all because he refused to give money to that Boy Scout kid.
I mean, the Boy Scout kid was super cute. Why didn't he just give him some money?
True. Again, that's what I'm saying. It's very easy, very Tales from the Crypt, very, all that.
Yeah, Tavia said, "Wow, that's dark." I know, but it made me giggle. It's funny. I'm more interested in that one than I am. I think the family one or the kids one. I like horror ones.
So basically, now the Geiger stuff here. This is basically the first miniseries was the pilot, and then you had the 2 prequel stuff that fell in some of the gaps. This is the actual ongoing series, TV series follow up after that miniseries.
One thing I like, and I want to give them credit because I've been telling to DC to do it for a very long time, and they did start a little bit, but not to the extent they should. They put right on the cover, this is part of the Unnamed universe.
Yep.
And I think that's really smart.
DC used to do that. I remember.
Yes.
That's what they'll give New 52. when they actually had the labels in the corner, made it clear what brand.
And I also think it would be very smart for any comic company that's putting out regular pamphlets to put like some sort of symbol or sign for people to, it's a jumping on point, right? Like, I think that would be really, really smart because there are a lot of times when people don't, it's on issue 10, like Green Arrow. I haven't been reading it.
I'm comparing it. I'm using TV analogies to compare it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like TV series. Like I know they're working on a Geiger movie.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
For realsies?
For realsies.
I bet they're working on a Geiger movie like they're working on Something is Killing the Children, like they're working on a Department of
They're
working on an Noctera.
How long have they been working on a Youngblood movie? Since the first issue came out.
Really?
Pretty much.
Yeah, this is. I'll believe it when I see it.
Reed's actually agreeing. This looks interesting. Oh my God, it's a miracle.
Or the Spawn movie. Yeah, good point, Tibia. Holy shit.
They said we did get a Spawn movie. It was crap.
The Spawn animated series, though, that's where it's at.
Yep. But anyway, so yeah, with this one, 25 years from now, and it's basically a reintroduction. Like I said, this does feel like the first episode of a proper TV show after you had after you had the 5-part, the miniseries pilot. Kind of like, how Battlestar Galactica originally had a miniseries pilot that led into the show.
Yeah, totally. I knew that. Basically, the TLDR is Geiger was
in a town
but he was undergoing chemo. He had a bunker.
It wasn't just chemo; it was an experimental stuff.
Yeah, and when the bomb went off, his family made it in there. He did not. That is why he is radioactive. And we saw him take care of a few kids last time, and now they're reintroducing him. But they're making sure in this post-apocalyptic world to show him as a hero, like
a hero, a reluctant hero, to be fair.
Yes, but
a good man.
These villains, they didn't even try to make him any sort of good. They came in and they were like, hurt the weak and take the children.
It's the typical post-apocalyptic group and gangs.
Yeah. And it's funny because he just comes in and whips
they say that they're ongoing. I'll believe it when we get a few issues in, because this is Gary Frank we're talking about here. I have a feeling it's going to go up to 6 issues and then take a hiatus.
I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
This is Gary Frank. He's never able to keep an ongoing.
No. I mean, he's incredible. I mean, I don't want, that's the thing. I'll wait for it. I'm so used to Gary Frank on Geiger. I don't necessarily want to see a fill-in. I don't.
I agree.
But these guys start going after the kids, and that's where he draws the line. He's like, okay, kind of.
Now he's got new
sticks. The old ladies.
Now he's got new sticks since last time. Because they got destroyed.
Yes.
And this is after his miniseries.
Yes, it takes place right after, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because we did see him reform himself, or they made very clear he would reform himself.
Yes. So in that little ash can that we went over, this was the doctor that was following him. This doctor was also in the first series as one of the
knights.
The knights in Las Vegas that were
working. That worked for that horrid, king guy whose mother is now in charge again.
And he made his mom live in the basement, chained her in there, and set up badass beans and shit.
I know, but at the very end, they cleaned her up and everything because she looked better at the very end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Tevia, he says, wait, I thought he blew himself up at the end. How did he survive?
He reformed. He's still energy.
Yeah, pure energy.
He just reformed his body because, that's just what he does.
I love Barney here. He's so cute.
Yep. And
he's
his
mad
love
he's
for
got to
books.
eat beans again.
He's picky.
He is picky. Oh yeah, that's the whole reason he was in town. It's because one of Geiger's favorite thing to do is find new books to read. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because he's read pretty much everything he had back at his house.
Like multiple times, yeah.
Now this guy then, of course, the doctor guy, but he's like, I know more than you think. Geiger clearly told him not interested, but now he's making it clear to him, I can help you. I know a guy who's had abilities like yours.
Yeah, but then he actually says the reason why he's been following is not only that he saw him and it inspired him to be better, now he wants to be like him.
Yep. But then when he tells him to take a hike.
I mean, yeah, but I like this because he's like, you stood up for what was right, and all I did was laugh at people's pain.
Oh yeah, I remember. I'm more remembering this guy because he was definitely an asshole in the first one.
His basic whole goal in here is to do the right thing, and I love that.
By the way, you think I like doing that? You think I like being this? I guess not.
I mean, in a post-apocalyptic world, I think you probably do a little bit. Like, there's got to be some joy. Come on now.
Well, we don't know how much this pains him just to do all this.
Well, that is true. So the people that are after him come and try to get him. Obviously, we see him in all of his glory. And he gets, the doctor gets all excited, like, wow, this is so amazing.
And again, he tells him, take a hike. Nothing survives in this world.
Yep. And we get a really cute flashback to his daughter.
Yep.
She's so cute. And they're like renewing their vows, him and his wife here, Tarek.
We got to just to remind people, his family's dead. Turns out when the bomb went off, the shelter either wasn't built properly or something, but it collapsed. And
but did we ever get a time frame? Because I felt like it was pretty obvious the family was dead because we didn't get a time frame. They could have been down there for 20 years for all we know.
No, since they were right there at the door, it happened immediately.
Okay,
when the bomb went off,
that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like they were further in. They were right there. That meant right as the bomb went off, boom.
Okay, so that makes sense. But I love it. They just show little flashbacks, little things that were important to him.
Fall on his sword. I love it. He's like,
that's the weirdest way to commit suicide. I'm not gonna lie.
But I love it. Like, not commit seppuku. Seppuku. I thought it was called harikari. I can't get anything right. I love that.
I do too, but isn't it seppuku? Is it harikari?
It's both.
It's both. Okay.
But the guy doesn't realize it's the same name for, the same thing for the different name.
Oh my God. So he does end up taking him under his wing.
Which is similar to how he was with the kids. He was going to tell the kids, take a hike, and it's like, nope, I can't do it.
Yep. And what is this flower?
Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy they're being told about.
That's the northerner. Wait, hold on.
Either that's the northerner or that's the guy that the doctor is talking about.
Oh, that can help him.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense than what I said.
Or it could be the northerner. We don't know.
Yeah, he's following them clearly. I love this. This is a great cast of characters.
It is.
Not those so much. Not those stupid kids either. Kids are stupid. No,
so basically, this is space.
No, like I lose my interest when it's very young. Like a lot of manga is that way.
Did you notice that we got an entry for Barney?
No.
Yeah, one of the the Secret Files and Origin entry.
Oh, I didn't even see this.
Yep, Barney.
Barney is the coolest character.
Mm-hmm. By the way, one thing I do like, it still is one of the biggest laughs from
What?
Yep. You know what got one of the biggest laughs from Ingrid when she and I went over the prequels?
What's that?
We saw a bit before the bombs went off when Tarek, Geiger is showing off the they're grilling and everything, and he's showing off the bomb shelter, and you have the racist neighbor and everything. It's like, oh, you're like my father always told me to be prepared. You learned that in the old country? Yeah, Detroit.
Yeah. Was it Detroit? Yes, it was.
That still gets me laughing because him just taking the piss out of guys assuming, oh, you're not from around here. It's like, that's not what he meant.
Because Tarek's, is he Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
You know,
thought.
Jeff Johns is part Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where his inspiration came from. I
Or
just wanted to
Simon
make
Bass,
sure it's
yeah.
right. Wait, no, that's where. Okay, for Simon Bass, but also for
Yeah.
Geiger.
Yeah, for Geiger as well. Yeah. But yeah, so now we get the Redcoat.
Oh my God, Reese. No. Okay, this one was a little disappointing. I was most interested in this. I don't think it was disappointing. That's the thing. It's not written poorly. It's not grounded.
It's just, but to be fair though, we already knew in this world there was going to be the type of mystic stuff. It was kind of obvious. I mean, just the fact, the fact this guy we already knew this guy could die and keep coming back, so there had to be something.
Okay, that's not what I mean. Basically, the colonizers in this take the power and mysticism of the Native Americans, right?
Something like that, yeah.
And
Ben Franklin was going to do it. It's like, what?
Like, we see, this is like, okay, if you enjoy history, maybe this will be more your thing, and you enjoy, like, it's very Justice League dark-y, but not as good, in my opinion.
It's playing off on history. Yeah, like you said, on history. Basically, this is going to be more the historic fiction.
Wait, Simon Baz is back in Green Lantern?
Oh, yeah. A lot of characters have been coming back. In fact, they just brought back, we saw Joe, and then from what I've seen, they brought back the young girl again.
Teen Lantern?
Teen Lantern, yeah.
Oh, my interest went from, okay, I want to see Simon Baz, to nope, skipping it.
Hey, well, I thought you were liking Teen Lantern.
When she was written by she's still Jeremy Adams?
Yes, Jeremy Adams, so come on.
I mean,
he writes kids.
He does, that's fair. I mean, yeah, okay. So, he was obviously one of the Redcoats. He was a traitor, a coward. Basically, they're beating up Paul Revere here, right?
No, they call him Revere, but he's not Paul Revere. That's still Redcoat. They were just, I think they were mockingly calling him.
No, you're wrong. Here's Paul Revere.
No, the Redcoats are coming. No, it's supposed to be the British are coming, not the Redcoats are coming.
I think they just said Redcoats because of that. Now they beat him up, and he says they're all saying for King George, and then you have somebody show up.
John Hancock.
Oh yeah, John Hancock, and he says, "No, Mr. Revere, it was only me."
Okay, then you're right.
Yeah. So
I missed. Oh, but no, that was the first time they were showing off the abilities.
Right, but it's like all the founding fathers, the reason. So here's my issue with it, right? There's a lot of really great stories from history of heroics and the ability to be virtuous in the way, that America was set up. This is basically dumbing it down to the reason why they prevailed is because of their powers.
And to a degree, I think. But I think then they show the fact that was Redcoat. He's from the other side, but he gets roped into it.
Yeah, but he's an idiot. I mean, like,
yes.
He's an idiot. So
he's an idiot who bumbles around but ends up becoming good at what he does because of this new ability.
I didn't notice the good at what he does part, but maybe.
Oh, the fact in Blizzard, given what we see about how horrible that monster was in Blizzard, and we find out Redcoat was able to hunt the thing down, yeah, he got pretty damn good at what he does.
Okay, that's fair. I didn't read that. But, like,
Well, we're seeing him at the beginning. He hasn't gotten there yet.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I just think it's an idea that I'll give 3 issues maybe, but it's an idea that's not necessarily for me because like when you use historical people, when you use that sort of context, by giving them powers and saying that's what made them succeed and not by their own virtue, that takes, I feel like that takes away from actually what happened. Does that make sense?
I think it's also a double-edged sword in that you need to set up the powers here somehow. So, and unless you just...
Well, why does everybody have to have powers? Why?
I think it's playing into the notion of the unnamed war, showing that turns out there have been other people that had abilities we never knew about. So they're trying to show the secret side of the war.
Yeah, I get it. I just think it's silly. So we see him Basically just being an idiot, but he does see.
Goes into supposed to go to Franklin.
Yeah, Ben Franklin's getting powers.
Well, he was going to.
And at first I thought this was a KKK, and I'm like, wait, hold on, we're a little early for that in here. It's history.
yeah, just red hoods and everything.
And he accidentally gets in the way. Ben Franklin doesn't get his powers, but he does. Now, one thing they said is he has to be pure, or he has to be good.
Good at heart.
Yeah. And it says it's rejecting him, but then he gets the powers anyway.
I think it's because
right there, he's not worthy.
I think that was because it was looking at his surface level, but then it kept going in further deep and realized, oh no, there's good there. He just has to let it out.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I think if he was a pure bastard, no, it probably would have fried him.
I mean, we haven't seen any evidence that he's not yet, but I'm sure we're gonna get there.
Yeah, you killed my brother, you killed my father, you killed my favorite cousin. Your favorite cousin.
Wait, is that when the people are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yep.
It's showing through what he's done throughout time.
Mm-hmm. And then he just keeps repeating himself.
He's like a mercenary now, right?
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
Basically what he's using these powers for. Again, if he was supposed to be chosen, then I don't.
Well, he wasn't chosen. He wasn't chosen.
I mean, okay, not chosen. That's not. If he's got to be pure of heart in order to get these powers. Obviously, being a mercenary would go against that.
Yeah, true. But again, I think it's the case of it's going to take a while, and that's what we're going to be seeing for these first 6 issues. Is that we're going to be following him as he eventually becomes a decent person. I mean, again, he does eventually become decent enough that, again, we found out and again, that same Blizzard bit. He was offered to go get Junkyard Joe. He turned it down because it's like, no, all that thing did was just keep on living. I ain't going to bring you no weapon.
So maybe it's more of the anti-villain aspect.
Yeah.
Where he's doesn't have an issue with murder or, killing or self-defense, mercenary work, but he only kills people that actually deserve it.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what we're led to believe.
And if his task, like for example, again, he hunted down all the creatures from Blizzard, but he was told keep one of them alive, don't kill them, wipe them out, and he's just like, okay, if you need it, and don't come crawling back to me.
I will say that this art is incredible. I love this design, actually. I hope I end up liking this, but it's gorgeous.
I know, again, but I think this guy, again, he gives that Constantine vibe of this full of himself,
See, but we know, maybe it's because we've read so much Constantine, right?
That's why, from so much. This feels more like how Constantine was at the beginning when he was in Swamp Thing.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
This is giving that same vibe of this, like, who's this jackass?
We see him going to town. He's trying to get like some food and stuff. And we see someone speaking German. We don't know who they are yet, but they're clearly following.
Yep. I love when he sees the girl. And again, I think we get a bunch of these repeats of, like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
It's very Constantine, the kind of womanizer, the kind of.
Yeah, I deserve that. And that probably. This too.
And she's stealing from him. But okay, here's another thing that was weird. Her outfit is very much so like 2005 and not.
Yeah, it's too modern. It's too
1892.
Modern.
Like, look at this. This is not 1892. Not.
It is very modern. I think it's pushing it. I think it might be pushing it a little bit, especially.
I noticed that kind of shit. That's where my brain goes.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty sure I had a shirt like that at one point in like high school. Come on now.
Now, notice though, we're then going to be seeing those same Red Hoods again.
Wait, they're the same ones?
At the very end, take a look at the outfit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. There. I thought you meant here.
No, at the very end.
She sells him out. He dies.
And wakes up again.
Yeah. And he has to get out. And actually,
now, the fact that he says maybe in the next life, I don't think she knew.
That he was immortal?
Yeah, I don't think she knew.
No,
they
she had
said
no
if only,
idea.
Yep, if only she knew. And they knew.
And then we find out that this is Albert Einstein.
Yep. Now you're going to say at the very end, the genius and the idiot.
Yeah.
And we found out during this, he met up with Einstein.
But this is, again, I know it's alternative history, saying that Albert Einstein only did the things he did great in his life because he had powers.
True. Well, they also revealed that, and remember, if you remember in this, they revealed that Benedict Arnold is an immortal.
I know. I don't know. It's gonna have to be something like I get used to, because I'm very much so like of the idea that I don't know. Like I'm not a fan of when you remember that, what was that stupid movie they did where they race swapped Anne Boleyn? Like I just don't know. I'm weird about that kind of shit.
I know. But again, I'm still curious on where this is going to go still. At least it's piqued my interest. And
yeah,
again, it ties, and we're watching his character grow. So we already know where he's eventually going to get to.
Wait, really, Gary? Gary said the regulars are coming. Is that what he said? Oh my God.
I guess you could look at it that way, because the regulars, they were the regulars in Britain.
Aha. Okay.
Remember those, because that's what they were trying to get away from.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Gary. I had no idea.
And they were trying to be irregular. They were trying to be different from the Brits.
Well, they're going to kill him. I mean, the only thing they could do to actually kill him is like encase him in cement. Like it's not gonna. I know he's got to protect Albert Einstein here, but
you think they know by now?
Yeah,
the same guy. Now,
what are they gonna do? Those guns are useless.
My guess is, given how much time has passed between then and this point, they probably don't even know what to do anymore, because none of them are the originals.
Yeah, that's probably true. I didn't think about that. I don't know. It's piqued my interest, to say the least. It is not Geiger good, but it's piqued my interest. I think it's something you need to read another one or two more times to really let it sink in. Yeah, because my mind goes to actual history, and that's
that's true. But again, so if you take this as an alternate history, like again, it's expanding on what we've been knowing about this unnamed war. Basically, it's now showing.
For sure.
Geiger started when the war finally reached its apex, but we kept on being implied like there weren't robots like Junkyard Joe in Vietnam, but we're accepting that.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can accept
these are actual people.
And remember, they revealed that Junkyard Joe was the reason why Nixon decided to pull out, because they considered it a failure.
Nixon decided to pull out because he didn't want to get the bitch pregnant.
Not like pull out of Nam.
Oh, yeah, my bad. We've got the best of the three left still, though. This is this one was, okay, I really liked Geiger. I like post-apocalyptic stories a lot. I know that's not everyone's thing, but normally I don't like, so this does take place on an alternate or a different Earth, right?
A different planet.
I said Earth as in planet. I knew what I meant.
Right.
I normally don't like I'm not the biggest Green Lantern fan. I like more grounded stuff. This one did something right. It was really good.
Oh, yeah. It's grounded, but at the same time, yeah.
I like it. So this is yeah, just like the priest in the bar. Yep. Okay, so this explains how it was colonized. Go ahead.
Purchased by Better World in 2152. Rebranded Exodus the next year. Colonized 6 years later. And so 11 years after that, Earth's engine failure. And then evacuation the very next year. And now we're 2 years after that.
So it's 2123 or 73. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And this world is the what did they call it? The Earth engine? Basically what keeps running water, what keeps the animals, what keeps
I think
everything alive.
It's important for not colonization, for terraforming.
Terraforming, yeah. And the only
Which I
reason
like.
they
I actually like
initially
it.
had, I do
I
too.
just-
I think it was a good way to explain it.
Yeah, because normally when you see when somebody's terraformed, like, oh, it's permanent. It's like, why? Why would it be permanent? What if there's a way that you only keep it doing so long as the engine's going? Yeah.
So my understanding of this is that Earth we're on right now, became so polluted and overrun by climate change that they had to seek out other Earths, right?
Yep. And who says things aren't political?
I mean, everything's a little political.
Who says Jeff John's not political?
I don't think anyone says that. I've never heard that before.
I'm joking. Who says comics aren't political?
Oh, that's true. And that's how I made, like, I was just being a dick when I made my thumbnail. I don't think I've actually heard anyone say that Joker is woke. I was just being a dick because that shit happens all the time. But
right.
I actually didn't seek it out. Okay, so we're getting our introduction to basically our main character, Rook.
Yep.
Was a farmer on his land, right?
Yep.
And he's out there. The people that did not have the money. So the rich,
a lot of people left.
Most
of the people, most of the people, and a lot of the people left. But there's those who just want to stay because they can't. Yeah, they can't afford to leave.
Yeah. So anybody that was impoverished are stuck. And there's really not.
This was supposed to be their start. This was supposed to be their fresh start.
Right. And for 11 years they got it, but it didn't last. And so there's still people on this earth. It's just not very many. And from time to time they see rockets. People are trying to escape. They said for every 50 that go up, only one makes it.
Yeah.
Everybody else ends up dead.
Because they're scraping together, they're scrounging together. They're
using parts from other things that have crashed or other things that have gone by the wayside.
Things they traded and probably got screwed over on.
I love this art. This is one thing.
Jason Fabic.
Every single artist that they've showcased so far in these Mad Ghosts have been incredible.
Agreed.
Beautiful
Ghost Machine.
Ghost Machine. What did I say?
Mad Ghost. You were talking about the other brand.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
You weren't far off. You weren't far off.
I love it. It's so good. So he sees somebody crash, and that's this guy here that's like dying because of the shrapnel. And
the fact that this is the thickest of the book, but yet still $3.99.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I didn't read it online or anything. This was like 60 pages.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, some of it was filler, but
exactly.
So he sees this guy dying, and he's not heartless, right? He's not a villain or anything. He has his med kit, and he wants to give him some hydromorphone.
And this work of paperwork saying, "Don't let it burn."
Well, no, I'm talking about Rook. Rook wants to give him some hydromorphone for, I don't know, like hydromorphone is very, 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 very strong.
Wait, given how this guy is
made, to give it to him to stop his respirations or for the pain, either way, it would have worked.
But you see, this guy wasn't going to make it because this look, it's just like
he didn't want him to waste it. I think,
right,
because that's he's got something. Don't let them burn. Now, I have a theory for this.
All right, you think it's some conspiracy?
No. We'll get there when he opens it. But he ends up dying, and we find out that because the Earth's engine is failing. Okay, here's what does it. Plot hole number one, like this book, but plot hole number one, it is making the predators bigger, and they are mammals. So wouldn't it, in fact, also be making the people bigger?
I think these are genetically enhanced animals from the same company that made the engine.
So you don't think they're actual like bears from Earth?
No, I think these are enhanced bears.
Okay, that would actually, if they would have put that tiny little line of dialogue, that would have made it make.
To be fair, though, they probably don't. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, if it says here, when the engine went offline, okay, no, they say the predatation started to grow larger. Some said it was the supposed imperceptible difference in planet size. Others a genetic mutation caused by the water. So in other words,
okay,
it's treating everyone differently. Yeah,
Okay.
It's treating everyone differently.
Okay, that makes sense.
So for all we know, we'll probably eventually see humans that were altered.
That makes a lot more sense. But they are like super bears. Like
Super grizzlies.
Yeah. Like, and he has control of the birds, so he can feel that they're hungry, that they need something. And he can actually make them help. So they go after his eyes, so he's able to escape.
So basically it's like Aquaman, but for different species.
Well, everybody's like that, right? You've got him with the birds, and then you've got swine
with the pigs, and then we see a guy with the bears later.
And actually, the birds are starving, but he won't let them eat the guy. Like, I mean, he buried him. That was really nice. But your birds are hungry. I don't know. So he disconnects the helmet, and we actually learn there's still, because the connection is there through the helmet, and he wears it so often, it seems like there's still some connection.
Yep.
Because he's searching for alcohol. And to numb the noise of the birds, and it's just not working. It's the only thing that takes it away.
Exactly.
So they have a month, right? Is that my understanding? They've got a month.
Yep.
This is Jason Fabok, right?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, this is Fabok. Yeah.
He does not. Every single character he makes hot. Every single one. Like,
even when he did the three Jokers, doesn't
this look a little bit like his Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
I like it when he eventually goes into these rooms with all these exits, and you find out, the exits are him marking down which ones he's already been through and cleaned out.
Yeah, so he goes through and he's able to keep track of them. He does find a little bit of alcohol, but we see him go through all of this apartment building type place. And he goes and watches a movie.
We have no idea what the movie is. Oh no, The Long Way Home.
Oh, it did say that? See, I didn't even realize that. Oh, yep, it does appear. See, I need to be better about looking at backgrounds and stuff. I'm bad about that. And this is where he finally opens up the picture from the dying man. He said, "Don't let them burn." My guess is what we're going to get here is this man's family is still on this earth.
On Exodus, yeah.
Yeah. And that he is going to end up trying to save them.
Agreed.
And that's why he's saying don't let them burn, because he doesn't want, obviously.
He even said that. Was he talking about the family and photo, or is his family still here? Did they already go back? Did they ever come in the first place? I'll never know.
Yeah, but will he never know? Like, obviously there was some importance to this for him to not only take the package, but then open it and mention it. I definitely think that this is going to be more to the story. Yeah. Good morning, Punk.
Hey, Punk.
So we get to see him, he's still traveling, going throughout the whole city, trying to find something. He's hungry. The birds are hungry. Everybody's hungry. And then Swine shows up. Swine is I like Swine. He's like, I don't know. See the dumb fat guy character?
Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely like got that vibe.
Yeah, but he's not that dumb either, though.
No, but they went for the dumb fat guy character. Come on now.
True.
But he's good. Like, he's good at what he does. He helps out. There's nothing. And he uses his pick. He named one of them Pumbaa.
Of course he did.
I love it so much.
Probably the gassiest of them all.
Definitely.
Slimy yet satisfying.
He's not gonna leave.
No.
He refuses to leave.
Because he's one of those who feels like, I have something good here. I have a good thing going.
But this earth is gonna fail in a month.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. That's not why.
No, you're right. You're right.
He doesn't want to leave because he doesn't want to leave his pigs.
That too. You're right.
He doesn't want to leave them behind, which they're massive. Like,
Reese
they probably help a lot.
Yeah, Reese is asking about Zorro. It's been good, but you're going to still have issues.
I have not read the third issue. So I can't. I will, though. And
it's leading to the climax. It's leading to the climax.
That's what she said. Boom.
Ah.
Wait. Is the lady still front and center? The sister?
Yes.
Okay. Reese probably not gonna like it. No, I haven't read 3 yet. I should. I will, because we're gonna do a proper. We wanted to talk about Ghost Machine in detail, but we're gonna do a proper comic stream probably Monday or whatever day next week. But I'll read it by then.
Oh, but then we find, but then we eventually find out why about Rook's backstory soon, and it's tragic.
How so?
Well, if you notice, he was part of a family was a farmer back in those years. Then things were going on.
That is tragic to be a farmer. That would be awful.
No, well,
so much work.
Tress.
I mean, who grows up right now and they're like, you know what? I think I'd enjoy farming for the rest of my life.
But I love it. And it basically finds dad's like
corn.
Yeah, and hey, that explains the rooks, the crows with him.
I mean, yeah, he made a scarecrow.
But yeah, we then find out that they're going.
Everybody's leaving. This is when Earth is fuckered up and everybody's leaving. But his father refuses to leave.
Then something's on fire, and then gets because they feel like we got a good thing going. We don't have to. We can't.
No. It would be incredible if you stopped interrupting me. Because the farm has been in their family for a very long time.
You're right.
And he does not they want to buy it. The big corporation that's sending everybody to the new Earth, and he's not into that. He's his farm.
15 years later, on fire, they try to claim it's arson.
There's no way. My dad, he wants to be a rancher in his old age. Shut up. That is crazy. That sounds fucking awful.
I just love it. Like, my dad would never give up. Whether that's true or not, if I was in your position, I'd just take a better world's offer. This may have been your father's dying gift to you. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. It's like, you ass.
They definitely set it on fire. Like, that's very clear.
That's so obvious.
But also, he must have been. Was there a time skip and I missed it? Because he's a little kid.
Yeah. It says 15 years later. See?
Okay, yep, you're right.
Don't worry, it blends in. That's why it catches me off guard. It's like, did it blend in?
Yeah, and he finally takes the plunge, and that's when he leaves.
Well, what choice does he have?
I mean, he really doesn't. And actually, it's not even good when he gets there. This whole utopia they were built to create still has homeless people, still has people that need help, still has impoverished. It wasn't what he expected. But the one part I did like was it does show how far away it is. Yeah. 13 months, 8 days, 6 hours, and 2 minutes. That's how long it took to get there.
Now, that tells you if you go by typical space travel, that means they're still within a good distance of the galaxy. They haven't tried. It's not like they're in a different galaxy altogether. They're still within the Milky Way.
Right, but like, can you imagine being on a ship? I would have such claustrophobia.
True.
That long, over a year on a ship.
Yeah, just look at it like you're in a big hotel. You're in a hotel.
I mean, yeah. Eventually, you would get used to it, but it would freak me out. It really would.
Mm-hmm. And he eventually becomes one of the wardens.
Yes. And, it's this promise of utopia. Obviously, it's not how it panned out, but there's definitely a promise there. So we see him getting wait, what? So did Swine die?
No, he just has his back broken. It just says his back is broken. Like,
they're trying, he's yelling at Pumbaa to go. They're trying to get away from all of these.
Oh no, he is dead. No, he is dead, because then the guy even said your spine is broken and your skull is crushed. They just killed off Swine.
Like, you did a decent job actually establishing this character, and you just killed him. Yeah, he's got his head right here.
Oh no, that's his helmet.
Oh yeah, it is his helmet. Okay. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, by this bear guy, the guy who controls the bears.
Ursa, Whoever
Yeah.
Ursa is. Does it have one of those? So it's had them at the end of all the rest of them. We've got Rook.
Not for him. Not for Ursa.
Boo. I would love to be the person that controlled the bears after that size. Okay, yeah, the cats. Let's be real. That's me anyway.
Yeah. But, you would want to control cats. If nothing else, you can make them stop humping each other.
I mean, they have fun with it. I can't blame them. But I would be the one that wanted to control these animals that have genetically grown. Like, birds are cool and all, but like if you can control the bears,
and I can still imagine this
wolves,
guy probably. I can still imagine this guy probably like he's controlling the normal sized bear, but then after everything went down, they got bigger. He's like, oh, I lucked out more so.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. So, what did you think of this?
Oh, loved it. Great
so
start.
Far.
Great start. Great start of setting up this world. Although I gotta say, I have a feeling this is gonna be more of a finite series.
Like 6 issues and that's it, because it's not tied
6 or 12 issues. Well, no, I don't think that. I think because they've set this up, this clearly as limited run. Eventually, you're going to reach an ending.
It's not. It doesn't have the ability to be an ongoing in the same way Geiger did.
A long-term ongoing, maybe, but not. But eventually, you're going to have an end point.
Right. If you're already setting up an end date, so, what do they say? A month. Until
they're in universe. Yeah, yes. Obviously that they could stretch out that month, or have it be something that goes beyond that month. Obviously, they can still stretch it out. Like I said, this feels like one of those short, limit, and those long-term limited stories.
I'm actually completely fine with that because I do enjoy when stories have a beginning, middle, and end. Right? Like sometimes they stretch out. Noctera is a prime example. Of when they stretch things out too much.
Oh yeah, too much. Yeah, there's that one. What's that other book that
Something is Killing the Children? Another one. It got 2 spinoffs. One was Slaughterhouse. Was it Slaughterhouse?
I think
House of Slaughter. House of Slaughter. Slaughterhouse is a song by Motionless in White. House of Slaughter. That one. Yeah.
There's another one. Hold on.
And ones they should continue, like Department of Truth, they haven't.
It's coming back.
I know.
Undiscovered Country is another one that's been stretched out.
Which one?
Undiscovered Country.
Oh, yeah.
That's still going.
I can't believe that's still going. Like, I haven't read it since the very beginning.
It's Scott Snyder and Charles Soule.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I wasn't super interested. It's super, like, it's overly political in the way that I'm not interested in. I like political thrillers, but like that one I'm not interested in.
Agreed.
So I think they did a great job starting up this universe. These 3 were the way to start it because they got you interested in World of the Unnamed and of stuff that they're doing on the side. I feel like if they would have put the family one, which people like that kind of stuff, but it's not as popular, I think, as post-apocalyptic storytelling.
Yep. Like I said, the fact is, it's one of those post-apocalyptic that they were able to tailor make by having it be on this other world. They tailor-made the type of post-apocalypse they wanted.
They made their own rules for the world they want to play as.
That's what I love best about that. Having it set on a separate world allowed you, like I said, to tailor-make it to what they want, as opposed to trying to come up with some BS way to say, how did Earth get here? It's like, it ain't on Earth.
Well, I wish they would have introduced Dire Wolf just because her design is so like sleek and
well, they mentioned her at least, so we know she'll come eventually.
Wait, they did?
Yeah, at the beginning with Swine. Swine mentions her.
Oh yeah, I think I do remember that. But I'm very curious what they do with her because, like, I would like a badass.
It's the boob window.
It's the boob window. Yeah, I can't. It's a great design.
Have you spoken to any of the other warders about these glitches? Dire Wolf? No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That isn't that the one warden he says he trusts?
Yeah.
Or is it Swine? Okay.
No. I know Swine. I think is the one. I think he trusts both of them for different reasons. I think
that makes sense. Oh, goodness gracious. And yeah, we are going to do a proper comic stream next week. We just wanted to talk about these ones and talk about the rumors that are going around.
Yep. I'm gonna head to the bathroom. Cook. I'll be right back.
Okay. I would really love to see Tinian finish the Department of Truth. Just saying, yes. Like, Tinian does this thing, and it drives me absolutely insane because I like Tinian. I think he's very, very talented. But he does this thing where he starts one project, he gets really into it, and he puts all of his time and effort into it. And then he starts another project, and he's like, this one's okay, I'm going to do this one. Then he starts another one, and he gets into that one, so he forgets about the first one. And I really like World Tree. Like, that's another one by Tinian that's going on right now. That's really, really good. But he needs to learn how to balance his focus when it comes to writing. Like, he also has Blue Book, which I'm not that big of a fan of.
I'm going to talk about Tinian.
Yeah, just briefly.
Yeah, like we said, it's coming back. Yeah.
Yes, finally. It only took 2 fucking years. I mean,
so yeah, rumor. Oh, you're talking about the gay Joker.
Where did that come from?
Because put it inside me, that joke. People thought that meant he literally was gay when it's like, no, he's trying to make everybody uncomfortable.
What joke?
When Boomer is about to inject him.
That means he's gay?
No, they said, put it inside me, to which then Boomer's like, you made it weird.
Okay.
So they it's like the whole point was to make it awkward for a Boomerang, to mess with him. It doesn't mean he literally wants him to put it in him like that.
It's Joker.
Yeah, it's Joker.
Did you not expect it to be a little bit weird? Okay.
Now, of course, the rumors about it suggesting that it's going to end by that point. Given how poorly the first season's done, I think it's on its way there. I think they're going to wait it out until the second half of the season, if not the second season, before they decide.
But this was always the plan.
No. There was plans to go beyond season 5.
Where did you get that information from?
From the same guy who revealed all the stuff, that Miller guy.
Oh, this guy that like makes.
No, he's the guy who revealed most of the.
Who is he? Because it's just literally some person. Like, why do we take sources off of one random person?
This is the same guy who, back when all the backlash was going on about the league dying, he was the one who revealed. That's not the right context, guys. He was one of those trying to add the context to everything.
Okay, but wasn't he also the one that went back on his rumors?
No. This is the guy who actually interviewed and talked to that the guy who started that rumor. Okay. This is the guy who actually was able
to. Who is he? Does he work as a dev? Does he know
No.
So he's just some random guy.
But he's one of the ones who's had a better track record, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Miller Ross.
Again.
Because he was the one who pointed out stuff. He was the one who pointed out stuff like Flash regrowing his finger, things like that.
So he is good at guessing stuff? Is that like, has he ever revealed anything early that it's come to light 100%?
From what I understand, again, he's very good at. I have not seen him be wrong about this all this stuff yet.
It hasn't happened yet.
No, I'm talking about what led up to the game.
I think you're just defending this weirdo. I don't know who he is.
I think you're mixing up the guys. You're mixing them up.
Okay.
I think you're mixing up. You're thinking this is the guy who started the initial rumors. No, this is not that guy.
This is the guy that made up other rumors.
No, yeah, this is the guy right here. Tells me that they recorded the dialogue. This is the guy I'm talking about here. This guy right there.
Okay. I mean, of course he did.
Yeah, well,
he's gonna have his part. Oh.
Some people. Sorry. I'll shut up.
No. I'm just confused why this person is important.
Okay. This guy, it's not so much that they're important so much that this is a guy who at least hasn't gone, like I said, hasn't gone much stuff wrong since he's been having his sources.
Okay. Of course he probably recorded dialogue for Suicide Squad. How could he? Hold on. This makes no sense. He was dead.
No. You know why? Okay, Tris, you know why? Because
this guy is full of shit. He was dead.
No. Tris.
Oh my God, what?
Do you know how game production works? That in this case,
obviously I know every step of every game ever. Like I was there for all of them. Every single game.
Tris.
Oh my God, what?
I'm trying to clarify things for you, all right?
That Kevin Conroy recorded dialogue when he was dead.
Before he died. It says before his passing. This means all of this post-launch stuff was recorded at the same time he recorded the main game stuff.
Okay. That's not telling me anything new. That's nothing.
But they don't always do that. Sometimes they record post-launch stuff afterwards. But this is making clear. What he's making clear is that all this stuff, this adds more proof to the league is still alive, and this was always the plan. Because this is clear dialogue that why would he record post-game stuff if Batman was dead?
Sure, and that's fine. But
that's all he's trying to say.
Okay, all right. He recorded stuff when he was dead.
Before he was dead.
Batman returns to Metropolis in Suicide Squad in the 4th season after being rescued from a medieval-themed Elseworld of supervillain Brainiac designs. Medieval? Why? Why would they? What?
Well, we had a circus theme for Joker.
Who's gonna have medieval in the 4th season?
We don't know yet.
The rumors are Katana, some sort of Freeze character, Lawless. Nobody has medieval. Okay.
No, but it doesn't mean that they aren't set on a medieval world.
The worlds match the characters.
Okay.
When we go into incursions, they are Joker themed, correct?
Again, we don't know what that's what they did for Joker right now. We don't know where things are going to going further. And especially if they're supposed to be from our world, these could be versions that are from our world that were abducted and sent there by the other Brainiacs, for all we know. And I'm not getting mad. I'm not getting mad, Hooded.
No, I'm just being a smartass. So
and I'm just being a smartass right back.
Medieval bullshit that I don't believe.
Okay. No, what that means
joining the Flash and Green Lantern as a Justice, and this is what I don't believe either. Okay, when you face Brainiac, do you save Green Lantern?
As far as we know, we say yes. Well, no.
No, you do not.
No, we have not. We have not. Well, again, we don't know what's going to happen the second half of the season.
Right, but that's not Green Lantern. That's Superman.
That's true, but that doesn't mean that. No. We're dealing with the Brainiac. That doesn't mean we're saving Green Lantern yet.
It's just a Green Lantern Brainiac.
But that doesn't. But that doesn't mean we're not going to save other characters and the other stuff from the Brainiacs that won't be playable.
We'll see. Joining the Flash and Green Lantern. We already had our Flash Brainiac. There was no Flash to be saved.
No. Again, that's not what they're saying.
He's saying.
No, he's saying by the fourth.
As the Justice League continues to reform following the events.
By the 4th season, that means anywhere between the second half of this first season or the other. Remember, each season is split in half. We don't know, and they're not guaranteeing new characters for each half of the seasons. So that means we could have the rescuing the character be in the second half. Remember, did they only say one new character for this season?
I mean, maybe, but even if we get the squad back, they're not going to be playable. I think it's just going to be a cutscene. And here's the thing. The disappointing part about this season is we only got like the intro cutscene and then the end cutscene. Like we didn't get shit for cutscenes. So why would I believe that they're going to do that?
Because my guess is that was done to allow them to get it out the door quicker for the first one and it's going to get more intricate as it goes along.
Maybe, but we'll see.
And I agree, Raven. I agree. I'm just simply saying why I can see where people are coming from. I'm playing devil's advocate here. Can't the person actually trying to make a argument in favor?
Oh, for sure. Okay, he said season 4 of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is currently slated to commence in January 2025. That makes sense. The season also brings Deathstroke to the fray as a new playable character who is of two minds about rescuing the man who humiliated him in Arkham Knight. So he's saying that Deathstroke is going to be the one to save Batman,
which will probably be in the second half of that season.
Okay.
Again, I think the first half brings the new characters, second half does more. And I think that's the other thing. I think the second half of this first season might have more changes because they're not focusing on a new character.
But I don't buy that any of this is new. When the game was first announced about 2 months after, they said that within a year or so that would be made available to play offline. Meaning they had always planned to end the continuance of the story within a year or so.
Within the year. I think you're taking two things and combining them. I don't think they meant they was going to go offline by the time they reached the end of the story. I think they just meant that as much like Mortal Kombat 1, it was going to come in a future update eventually. Just not right away.
When the story concludes.
I don't think they said that. I don't think that. I think you're adding conjecture to that.
Probably, but it makes sense. Why would you not take a game offline, but why would you make it available offline if the story was not complete?
Okay, but no. They're going to allow offline play. That doesn't mean it's taking you offline. They're just trying to find a way for you to do it where you don't need the obviously you're going to need need online for the full experience, but at least it'll allow you to play it without needing the internet connection.
The story, correct?
Yes, that's what they're trying to do. They'll allow you to still play the story without needing the always online.
So it would stand to reason that most of the story, if not all of it, would be complete.
We don't know that.
By the time.
We don't know that.
Of course, we don't know that. I said it would stand to reason.
You're right. It would stand to reason, but like Huda just said, nobody knows what they mean except for them.
No, absolutely. I'm just guessing here. And you know what? I think James is right. It's usually
I blame the eclipse.
Right? It brought everybody's werewolf side out or something. I don't know. I blame the sales.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
And I'll be honest too, though. I think the sales are going to limit what the upcoming seasons are going to do. I'm not trying to be right all the time.
No. I'm guessing here.
Raymond, that's not what it sounded like. That's not what it sounded like when they made that announcement, Raymond. When they were making the announcement offline mode, it was just simply a case of coming up with a way because the quell those who assumed, oh, we got to have it online all the time, nothing else. They were trying to say they were going to give you an option to do it where you don't have to. That didn't
my
mean...
guess, though, my guess, nobody knows except for them. But the only reason you would make it available to play offline is because your story had concluded.
Again, that is one possibility. We don't know. What are you going to say if we find out in season 2 they're going to have offline mode?
No, they said about a year.
What was in the year? This
game released in January, right?
Yeah, within the year. Yeah, and look how long it took Mortal Kombat 1 to have offline.
I know,
not offline crossplay.
Ermac's gonna save it. Movado gonna fucking save it. But no, this absolutely makes sense to me in my brain with what was said. Okay, so somebody said, now if we really want to get back at WB, wait, why would you? Okay, who are the 4 characters? The other characters I've heard that were on the table for season 6 and beyond. You just said 5. This guy makes no sense.
No. You're looking at the question that was being asked. He's then answering a different question there. They're combining. Yeah. Because
so they're just not doing very well.
He said season 5 is the end of the story. Now he's mentioning about what characters would have been unlocked and would have been made playable after the story, with the post game ending that first story of saving the Justice League stuff. These are the characters that would have been planned from.
Okay, so with that being said, if we get Katana, which has been heavily rumored, then that makes all of this dude shit.
Oh yeah, if that happens, yes, but we don't know.
Right. So then he says, no, they're not. The season 2 character is Miss Freeze. Deathstroke is season 4, and nobody is playing him. They can't just make him.
They can just make. Oh no, they're talking about what led to this leak. Basically, someone had tricked the Deathstroke icon to appear through a glitch. That's what led to all this. A glitch showed what was already in the game. The character is not there himself, but his icon is already in the game. That's what led to all this.
Okay. Kind of like we can get the models out of the Mortal Kombat one.
Yes.
After an update, and you can.
So that's what he meant by that. That's what he meant by saying that. There, right there, he was saying you can't play as Deathstroke, but people have been able to trigger the icon.
What does this even mean?
They're expensive.
Well, what is this word? Peta Malark.
Hold on.
Thing when you rescue him, he can slip back into brainwashing, which is one reason why Victoria puts him in.
Oh, it's a Hunger Games thing, and that's something I think where that character kept slipping back and forth.
Okay, which is one reason why Victoria. Who the fuck is Victoria?
Victor. It says puts him in cryostasis, meaning Lady Mrs. Freeze. So in other words, she's going to be a gender swap. She's not going to be Nora.
Oh my god.
Unless he's assuming her name is Victoria.
Hold on. Okay, so she's from a different world.
Mm-hmm.
So she's Victoria Freeze.
As opposed to Nora, which I think makes a bit more sense in their eyes.
And it's not their child. It's actual Mr. Freeze, but Mrs. Freeze. Okay.
Playing off of Joker, that makes sense.
Okay. I mean...
And this is also the same guy.
5 seasons.
This is all the same guy who revealed that 2 of the Brainiacs will be taken off screen.
Hold on, let's add this up. 5 seasons with 2 Brainiacs each is okay. So 2 being taken off would make sense. I wouldn't like it, but that would lead to the 13th.
We have 1. Then we would have 2, 3 this season. So that's season 1, 4, 5 for season 2. 6, 7 for season 3, 8, 9 for season 4, 10, 11. Yep, that would add up.
That would add. Well, anybody knows basic math could make that up. I'm just saying.
True. But it also makes sense that they were going to end it at season 5. It would make sense they would have to come up with some way to get rid of the other, at least 2 of them.
Is that all the rumor is? Wait, but where did everyone say that they were?
What?
The thing I posted yesterday. Hold on.
Oh, about Gay Joker? That was from Yellow Flash.
I know. I found it.
Oh,
funny.
that's the end. Oh no, he did say in a separate email post. I don't think they showed it here. That the room. Now that's where he says the rumor is. That's where he's saying that like from what he's heard internally, that from his sources. The sales are not looking good, and it could lead to
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that the sales aren't good. I don't. Hold on, Joker. I need some.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find his comment.
No, I don't care about the comment. I need to see why we think he's gay.
I told you why. That one line. That one line is the reason why people like Yellow Flashes assume.
Task Force X.
Hold on.
I'm sick of your bullshit already.
All I see is Chris motionless. That's all I see. But here's the thing, we didn't even get any dialogue about why his leg is fuckered up.
What makes it? Again, it's that one line right before.
Here, I think.
Mary's a mild Suicide Squad.
Here we go.
I gotta see this because I want the context.
What a heartbreaker. The sprays of blood, the smell of singed hair, the viscera. Oh, the viscera.
I love him.
I do. He's different.
He is, and he plays really well.
Cleaner.
Oh, nope.
Did I miss it?
That was before. Yeah, you missed it because it is after. He's about to inject himself.
Oh shit! I thought that's where you meant.
No, look for the bit where you see Boomerang about to jab him. Like, so it's like,
you're alive.
Shut it. It was a gamble adding you to this so I guess you'll fit right in.
Come on, Boomer, do your thing.
Keep him in line.
yep, here we go.
Okay.
I like how Boomerang's just the oh.
Put it in me.
Oh, mates, bloody hell. Now you've just made it weird.
Yep, that's it.
That's why he's gay.
That's why they think he's gay. Put it in me.
He wasn't talking about his cock.
I know, but exactly, I know, but I think people are just looking at it without the context, and thus they just assume, oh, he means put it up my ass.
Okay.
I agree. It's stupid. It's stupid. But can you really put bad guys like Yellow Flash?
My mind never went to that. Like, why? Okay, they say everybody else is SJW and obsessed with sexualities and blah, blah. My mind never went to that. You seeing that in there? Same with you in the fun size thing. Reese, I'm calling you out.
Oh, yeah, the fun size thing. Oh, yeah,
that never went. My mind never went there. I thought he was just being funny.
Not only that, though, you have these same people think, oh, they're talking about fun size. That means there's a bunch of pedos writing this stuff. It's like, what?
Yeah, and think about it. Think about just Jackbox Nights alone. How many gay references has Hooded and Raymond and every single one of us made?
What's becoming a running gag about those two together?
So,
okay, Gary, they killed her. First of all, Gary, Wonder Woman went down, and went down in a heroic sacrifice.
He went down like a boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Context. It's like George Carlin said. Context. Context is what makes a phrase good or bad.
They're just okay.
You know these guys. They want to control the narrative because everything sucks.
My mind never went there. Why is that like the first thing?
It didn't go there for me either.
About
why
sexuality and skin color and like no, Jackbox is super gay, James.
But wait, why do you think I was so baffled when I saw? I'm like, wait, Joker's gay? And that someone mentioned that's why. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Okay.
All okay, right. Reese, really, Reese?
Y'all are weirdos. Says the weirdo.
Yeah.
Says the weirdo. You have no room to talk. You like wrestling. I'm just kidding. I love you.
You'd be insulting Hooded with that
one. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm insulting a couple of you with that one. But my mind doesn't.
My mind didn't go there at all. I just thought he was just like you said. He wanted to get this reaction out of Boomer
and everybody, and then he ends up putting it in himself.
Exactly. It was all mentally about, man, now you made it weird. He wanted to take it, the Mickey out of it.
I mean, I thought it was
take the piss out of it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I really did. I thought it was cute.
These guys don't want humor. They are. It's like, yet how many times do people in the anti-SJWs make dick jokes or?
I mean, I think I've made like 7 this stream alone. There's nothing wrong with jokes like that. Like, I'm not the joke police when it comes to that. I just don't.
These people are, because in their eyes, it's like they're reading too much into it. And yet at the same time, it's like, what?
Stuff is a snack, a fun-sized snack.
Okay, Gary, they watch it because, of course, what are they going to do at that moment? Wonder Woman seemed to have Superman handled, and then they probably want to, they thought, oh, she can't die, and then she died. It's like, oh crap, she can die.
I mean, besides Shark, they're human anyway. Or, you know what I mean?
That too.
Oh goodness. All right, what do you got going on at your channel this week?
Oh, I got a couple new videos in the can. Think maybe you and I can record on Monday or before wherever we do it next week.
For comics, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I've got a bunch. My views are starting to go up thanks to those new thumbnails.
The thumbnails are good. Wait.
Thank you.
What's I seen him mention
Evangeline. That's a Rob Liefeld creation.
I'm gonna have to look it up, especially if it's Margot Robbie.
Evangeline, trust me, it's one of his comic? Yes.
Oh,
Hold on.
shit, Michael.
Eventually. Yep, got it. It's Rob Liefeld. What do you expect, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's always fair.
Especially with how he draws women.
Oh, I would love to see Margot Robbie in this. Hold on.
Yeah, she's a fallen angel.
Oh yeah, see, it messes up when I do that. Dang it.
Wait, what the heck?
Yeah, Evangeline. Okay. Yep, Margot Robbie needs to be that stop that.
Yeah, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Also,
Yep.
tomorrow, bombshells. Me and Steph are going to be wrapping up the week in news and all of that fun stuff.
Oh, by the way, check out the recent episode of X-Men '97. Oh boy, they went in the direction I didn't expect, and yet I should have.
And I haven't watched the first episode.
Well, remind me, are you a Gambit fan?
Yes.
You're gonna hate the recent episode.
And Gambit dies, confirmed.
Oh.
But like you didn't know you were spoiling that shit. Anyways.
I didn't think you're gonna hate it. It could have had to deal with Rogue and Magneto for all you know.
That is true. That is true. But Gambit dies, guys. Robert spoiled it.
We don't know. Okay, to be fair.
Oh my God, no more spoilers for people that want to watch the show.
I just said we don't know because there's still the next episode to reveal things. All I'm saying.
Okay. All right, guys. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.